Hey guys, it's ACairconditioner and welcome back for more special program reaction. And this one's gonna be a bit special as we're not just doing Genshin Impact 4.2 special program, but we're also watching the Honkai Starrail 1.5 special program as Genshin's got delayed to by a week. And it just happens that Starrail is gonna be happening the week after Genshin's originally is going to happen. So they're both happening on the same day. So meaning we could be watching them both at the same time. Well, not at the same time, but we could be watching them both back to back. So this could be the one recurrence where Genshin and Starrail actually come together in the video, which is kind of funny. So let's go. We're gonna start 4.2 special program with Genshin, and then we're gonna be watching the 1.5 special program for Starrail. And this one's actually really hyped since, in Genshin's case, it is the finale of Fontaine for now. As I believe Act 5 is gonna happen, maybe Act 6, of course the weekly boss fight, Furina's debut, we all know.
Though it appears that you've managed to win over part of the crowd, some of your testimony doesn't add up. You can be rest assured that I, Furina, the god of justice, will get to the bottom of this matter. No detail shall escape me. Yes, that sounds perfect. A god must be firm. A god must not allow any detail to slip through the cracks. My dear citizens, just as
I do love
will
when
of
they
a god remains opaque to
when
the
they just voice act for the
understanding
special
of
program
mere
here.
mortals, so too is
When they
truth
just voice act as their
unmoved by even
characters.
the
That I
strongest
love when they
wills.
do that. It's so
I will
funny.
now speak to the defendant. If you honor the values of truth, justice, and divinity, then you are compelled to provide an accurate account of your actions. Hey, that's not bad. Now what's next? It's so hard to predict how people are going to react. What should I say during the trial tomorrow?
Lady Furina, what are you doing?
Oh, Nervillette! As the god of justice, it is only expected that I should remain informed of every trial and make the necessary preparations. Is there something that you needed?
Bruh.
If you wish to seek an audience with me, then please make an appointment with Sir Intendant Chevalmeron in advance.
What? Okay, wait, excuse me?
According to the judgment of the Oratrice
Oh.
Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, the Hydro Archon to be punished via
What the?
the death sentence.
You and I both know that there may be issues with the Primordial Sea.
Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared.
What the actual
Shouldn't
hell?
gods be all powerful?
Wait, Gary again?
It's done. Just trust me, your Archon. Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself to or not.
Okay. So she's a sword user.
Shower me with praise. Let my name
What?
echo in song. What's the news?
Charlotte 4-star. Confirmed. Callus?
Say cheese.
That's a Callus gameplay to me.
Breaking news.
I know you're not a local, but I'd avoid getting too close to any water that looks strange all the same. There's something ominous about
Well, the water, I mean.
The prophecy, yes. What has been prophesied will be fulfilled.
I, Marina, will use this trial to show the world the true.
So new areas and you boss?
This judgment is fair and just. What is the meaning you would call
You have
this?
never been as superficial as you have presented yourself to be.
No more excuses.
And why should we acknowledge it?
Why did you deceive us?
What?
Applause
This isn't right.
The trial of the
Oh my,
Hydro
even though
To remember
War will now
this trial is
I now understand the true purpose behind this position.
Novella, what are you?
You are a devious one, Fussalor.
Oh, even child too.
Everyone's dead. Papa, what should I do?
The prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
Oh, what the hell? Who the?
I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you. All will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial. Farewell, Nervalette.
Oh my god.
I've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Masquerade of the Guilty. Yo, is Fontaine actually doomed? What the hell? Is Fontaine actually doomed? Who the hell was that? Well, I mean, Jesus. Yo, okay, I'm not gonna lie though. Seeing like the Farina crying scene at the very beginning, like, that was haunting.
Hey travelers! Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.2 special program! Woo! Yay!
Oh,
I'm
look
Sarah
at
Miller Cruz, the voice of the female traveler Lumine, and I'm joined today by two guests to bring you the latest news for the upcoming version. Okay, why don't you introduce yourselves?
All right, yeah, sounds good. I'll start. Hey everyone, I'm Amberly Connors, the voice of Farina, and oh, I am super excited to be on this special program today. Travelers already met the Hydro Archon at the start of their journey in Fontaine. And as the story continues, how will this special god avert the crisis foretold in the prophecy? Yeah, I hope everyone's excited to see what happens next.
I mean, I sure am. I'm at the edge of my seat. My name is Ray Chase, and I'm the voice of Neuvillette, the Dragon Sovereign of Water and Udex of Fontaine. I'm sure many of you already consider Neuvillette a very trustworthy
And of course,
partner, and
Ray
I hope
Chase
you
is
look forward to
also
seeing more of him.
known
in
for
version
his
4.2.
other voice acting.
Yes,
I
for
think he
sure,
also voices
totally.
Roy in Fire Emblem as
Okay.
well.
So next, let's dive into the
Whenever
major
we
content
have
that we have
the
coming in
voice.
version 4.2.
You know?
In the intro, Farina said we need to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran. So, you know, she's really busy as Fontaine's Archon, and she's a pretty big celebrity at the Opera House. So, the special program team gave me an itinerary to follow, and it appears to show all of Farina's recent plans.
Farina's recent plans, let me guess. She's going to be going to trial, and then another trial, and then another.
Actually, that
That's
sounds
a
about
yikes.
right.
Okay, the itinerary seems pretty packed, so let's take a look at the first item. Oh, looks like Ray called it.
Wow. Yeah.
There is nothing more important to Farina than attending trials at the Opera House.
But this trial is a little different from the usual.
Ooh.
Okay, so Act 5, it's just Act 5.
I know, I keep looking
And
at the
they
water.
have
I
that
know.
point as
What's
well.
happening?
Yes, it looks like there's some spotlights and like it's like a curtain.
Seems like, you know, maybe also Neuvillette is keeping an eye on things from
Yeah.
behind the scenes, maybe?
Very serious.
He's always keeping an eye on stuff, and always just a little bit disappointed.
That's the biggest move I've ever seen.
Okay, in version 4.2, travelers will get to experience Act 5 of the Fontaine Archon quest, Masquerade of the Guilty. We'll team up with Fontaine.
But honestly, now the name Mask of the Guilty have like a whole new meaning on more of Fontaine.
Travelers will gradually unveil new facts behind this crisis,
and encounter an evil that has been lurking in the swirling depths.
Ooh.
I know.
Swirling depths. Very
Yeah, like
spooky.
who's that? What was that lady that we
Right?
just
So,
saw?
You
Like,
know,
is
the
she
prophecy in Fontaine is on the brink of
a
coming
being of the abyss or
and
something?
this is possibly the greatest crisis we've faced
And
in
a
our
member,
journey
a
to
hexagonal
Tibet.
member?
Definitely. In version 4.1, we learned about this precarious situation involving the rising primordial seawater. Neuvillette barely arrived in time to hold back the seawater from engulfing the fortress of Meripede, but still, the water has reached Poisson.
Luckily, the crisis was averted by Navia's leadership of the Spina de Rosula. Though, we probably can't dismiss the assistance provided by the Knave either.
Oh, this is gracious for the
Whatever her
Archon
end
quest.
goal may be, it seems like she sincerely wants to save Fontaine from the prophecy. But there's only so much that we can say.
Bro, if Navia
Travelers
dies, I'm
will
gonna
have to
cry,
go
bro.
and play through the version
Don't
themselves
kill off
to discover
Navia,
the
that's not
clues,
cool.
adventures, and stories to come.
Yes, exactly. So be sure to play through, uncover hidden truths, and witness this epic chapter of Fontaine's history for yourself when Act 5 of the Archon quest becomes available.
Sounds good.
So
Yep.
right?
Hey, question. Have we forgotten a pretty important character who's been missing from the Fortress of Meripede?
Oh,
Yeah, Child is just
You
gone,
mean
guys.
Child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's Child?
We searched all over the fortress for him.
Yep. I guess we'll just have to live with the suspense for a little longer. Not ideal, but it's fine.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
But we saw Child appear at the end of the last version's Archon quest, so it probably won't
And
be
a giant
long until we see
whale
him
as
again.
well.
Okay, good.
Okay.
But we really need to talk about Farina.
What?
She's confronted
Why?
with a because she's
God,
confronted
Ray.
with a crisis that's tough for even one of the great elemental dragons. Of course, Fontaine will have the travelers help, but what choices will our Hydro Archon make in the face of the crisis?
Well, just like the prophecy itself, all will be revealed at the fated time. But knowing Farina, perhaps she'll have made some preparations.
Once again, disappointed.
Oh,
yeah.
No
My
way.
God.
Come on, guys, have some faith.
Okay,
I mean, to be
bolster
fair,
everyone's confidence in Farina,
you know.
let's learn a little more about this one-of-a-kind Archon.
Alright, for the gameplay time?
Why are you just standing there with your mouth gaping? You must be stunned and at a loss for words. Understandable. It is I, after all. Fontaine's
I love
most
that artwork,
beloved
by the way.
star, Farina. I'm on a very tight schedule, so you're lucky to even get an appointment with me.
Oh my gosh, I love her
Yep.
outfit.
Voiced by
Yes.
Amber Thomas in
And
English
her
and
eyes,
Minasa
each of them are
Nori
different.
for
She's got
Japanese.
little eyelashes and
Yes.
a hat.
Oh,
You know,
it's
like,
amazing.
you'd expect for a Hydro Archon that she'd have the best drip.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, ha ha.
Okay, you know what? It seems as if she's always dressed like she's about to attend a performance. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Mhm.
that's Fontaine's biggest celebrity for you. And speaking of drip, let's take a look at her combat abilities.
Yay!
Being too popular can be such a
So I'm
hassle.
curious on how she ends up having her Hydro element.
adore
Is it
me
through the
so
gnosis or is she, or what, a vision? And she doesn't have a gnosis with her anymore.
Strike a pose! Let the world come alive!
Yeah, that ult is incredible. Okay, Charlotte.
Whoa, that is
Wow.
so cool.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I like the way she kind of like bows.
Very
Mhm.
dramatic.
Yes!
Very much. It's like all of her moves are part of a performance.
Yes.
Totally. Also, look at her elemental burst. Her presence really fills the stage. Everyone else is just an extra.
Mhm.
Wait, so
Everyone else is
creatures
just
that
an
Farina
extra.
summons,
Yikes.
They look a lot like the Fontamer aberrants that we've encountered before.
Which
There's
makes
a
sense.
seahorse, a crab, an octopus.
They're all beings of
and
Hydro.
they are all so
Extensions
cute.
of
Yeah.
Oh, I
Farina.
love them.
Me too.
Oh my gosh, no, the octopus is even wearing a hat. What a distinguished
Oh my
little
god, that's cute.
gentleman.
Actually, just noticed that.
Correction here, Sarah. They're a bit different from Fontimer aberrants. I
Okay.
would know. To my knowledge, these creatures are Farina's, quote, honored guests. They even help manage her daily affairs.
Yes, exactly. So, Farina often invites guests to her tea party, which is known as the Salon Solitaire. And those creatures are actually special guests of the Salon Solitaire.
Aww.
And she even gave each member a name.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So you've got the maid, Mademoiselle Crabaletta.
My god.
They're the best.
The crab, the one that's a crab, I assume.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
assuming.
And then you've got the housekeeper, Sir Intendant Cheval Moran.
Ah, there he is.
And the conferencier, Gentilhomme Usher.
Oh.
And that last one is a stickler for propriety.
Oh, okay. So when Farina
So she's
said
talking
to
about one of
make
her
an appointment with Surintendant
operons.
Chamaran, this is who she was referring to?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I didn't know it was so cute.
Exactly. Farina even makes him spew bubbles in her idle animation.
Oh my gosh, that's adorable. Okay, I'm sure everyone is just itching to know more about the skills shown in that clip. So, Amber, why don't you take it away? Tell us everything.
All right,
Yes,
let's go.
You got it.
Yay!
So, Farina is a Hydro Sword user.
Okay.
First Archon to have a sword
She
now.
usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment in combat. When in this state, her elemental skill invites the 3 members of the
So
Salon
she's
Solitaire,
default into Usia.
Mademoiselle Crabaletta, Surintendant Cheval Moran, and Gentilhomme Usher to the stage.
I love it.
It's so cute. And, you know, these salon members will attack nearby opponents, prioritizing the target of the active character.
Ooh.
Their damage increases the more characters there are in the party over a certain HP amount.
Okay, I was listening to all that, but at the very top, you said that she usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment. So she has more than one alignment?
Yes, exactly. Farina's charged attack not only deals physical damage, but also allows her to switch between Usia and Numa Arca alignments.
Whoa.
Wow. Based on what we just saw, it seems like her Arca alignment has an
So
effect
she's
on
the
her
only
other
character to
skills
have
as well.
both Usia and
Sure
Numa
does. Farina's
Arc
elemental
alignments.
skill changes depending on whether she is aligned with Usia or Numa.
That's cool.
It's super cool. After Farina uses her charged attack to switch to a Numa Arca alignment, her elemental skill summons the Singer of Many Waters to provide healing to nearby party members.
Oh, shoot.
Yes. The summons created by Farina's elemental skill will remain on the field for a period of time even after Farina is switched out. Farina's elemental burst deals damage to surrounding opponents. And when the party member's HP increases or decreases, Farina will accumulate fanfare points. That's my
Fanfare
trumpet.
points?
Amazing.
Okay.
So, Farina increases the damage and the incoming healing bonus of nearby party members based on the amount of fanfare she has.
Wow, it seems like this fighting style really suits Farina's character.
Now, what's
Very
interesting is
showy
the fact that
and
this doesn't really
unpredictable.
reflect the Traveler's
I
Hydro
can already see
gameplay.
the
Duval matches
fluctuations
that
in my
more than
team's
her.
HP bar. That healing skill might come in handy.
Yeah, for real.
But
And due to her knowledge of deep
it
water
does
aberrants,
actually
Farina's passive talent
synergize
can
really well with
decrease
the High
cooldown
Traveler
on
though,
abilities
despite
gained
it,
from the
you know, it doesn't
xenochromatic
really
Fontimer
mimic
aberrants.
Hydro gameplay.
Wow, you can say that again.
Hydro
Yeah,
Traveler gameplay.
and that'll
So that's
make it even
interesting
easier
to me
uncover
how
the secrets
lore-wise
lurking
it doesn't add up here.
Always the secrets lurking in the depths.
She seems a
and
bit
I almost
different.
forgot. Whenever one of Farina's summons is on the field, Farina gains the ability to walk on water.
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
that is so cool.
The second character, I
Hey,
think, that can
I
walk on
actually
water
saw that
legit.
Farina's outfit changes whenever she switches between Arca
Oh
alignments.
yeah.
Yeah, good eye. You're correct.
you.
It does change. But, you know, such is the charm of a celebrity, I suppose.
Mm.
Yes, so if you want to learn more about Farina, then be sure to
The
accompany
Animula
her on her
Chiragi
story
chapter.
quest, the Animula Karaji chapter.
I need to check if that's a
Ah,
constellation that was
amazing.
popular or not.
Okay, so next up we have another old friend to introduce. She's now able to join the traveler's party with her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite. That's right. It's Charlotte! Yay!
Oh, adorable.
So cute.
We've known
Was
Charlotte
by
for a
Maya
while.
Aoki
The
Tolo
Traveler
for
met her
English
during
and
the
Maki
Summoner
Yasumi
Summit
for
event,
Japanese.
which took them on an
And
adventure
yes, I
all
want
over
Charlotte,
Tibet.
obviously. I'm
Yes,
hoping she's
that's
supposed to look
right.
better.
Charlotte's hard-hitting spirit and
Oh, no,
determination
Farina
to
better, my
uncover
bad.
the truth really leave an impression, don't they?
Yeah.
That's right. During our journey in Fontaine, didn't she treat the traveler to a magnificent meal in order to get a scoop about Wriothesley?
Yeah.
Though she didn't end up getting the interview that she wanted in the end, huh? But I don't think that will deter her. She'll always be in search of the truth. The world is her treasure chest, and only her camera can determine its contents and the truths they contain. Speaking of her camera, Monsieur Verite just so happens to be her greatest assistant.
Oh my
and
god, that's a
companion.
camera name? That's
Friends.
adorable.
Charlotte's talent for photography is truly a marvel. No matter the subject or setting, her photos somehow always capture an unparalleled sense of artistry. The peerless Monsieur Verite turns her photos into eye-catching mementos. In fact, many Fontainians even cut the prints out of the newspaper and keep them as clippings.
Oh, that's so cool. And Monsieur Verite is so cute, even has his own little hat and tie.
I know! Charlotte actually commissioned both of those items from Chiori. She even commissioned Monsieur Verite.
And we don't even know who Chiori is yet. Is she a playable character or not? Because now there's two characters
Wow,
to Chiori.
that
Charlotte
is
and
pretty
Kidala.
thoughtful. I suppose that just shows how much Charlotte cherishes her own Monsieur Verite.
Yes, it really does. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at Charlotte's character showcase, shall we?
Ooh,
Ooh,
let's do it.
If you keep your eyes peeled and your mind engaged, you'll find there's always
And yes,
a new
if
story
you can
nearby just
tell, I really
waiting
do
to be
like
discovered.
Charlotte, honestly. Like, she caught on immediately back in, like, 3.7. And... yeah. Oh, she's Luma. Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Breaking news!
Again, what's up with this game in Choir Girls that just catches my eye
Wow.
every
Oh,
damn time?
amazing. Yeah, she's
Okay.
really like moving around.
Yes! Honestly, it's just what you'd expect of a reporter for the Steambird.
I mean,
Even
yeah,
her
she's a
combat
journalist.
skills involve taking photos. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, and
makes
then like
sense.
what a lively character. Her combat moves, like I was saying, she's moving around. They're super
Yeah.
dynamic. It seems like
Yes.
she's always on the move.
News on the march. Exactly.
News on the
Charlotte
march.
is an expert at applying the skills and talents that she's developed as a reporter to other areas of her life, and that includes combat.
That's a very
With her
creative
trusty
idea.
companion, Monsieur Verite, she
Using her
captures
camera
enemies
for
from all
attack.
angles, unleashing attacks while discovering and exposing their weaknesses.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is
Honestly,
Cal,
I
that's
would expect
100%.
nothing less from
100%.
one of Fontaine's most famous reporters. Who knew cameras could do that, though? I didn't know you could use them as a weapon. The
Same.
more you know, I
Nafka
guess.
does that, doesn't she?
Okay,
Does
here's
she-
some
does
cool
she, like,
stuff.
do, like, the little
Charlotte's
camera animation?
elemental skill applies snappy silhouette to opponents caught within the viewfinder of her camera. During this effect's duration, marked
Not
opponents
Navi, I
will
mean Nahida, my
intermittently
bad.
take damage.
Wow.
Holding Charlotte's elemental skill strengthens these effects and applies focused impression to opponents instead. Now her elemental burst creates a news flash field that continuously
Oh, it's
restores
a
HP to party
spotlight.
members
Oh,
within
she's a
its range. Monsieur
healer.
Verite,
Interesting.
He's also going to join in and intermittently attack opponents during the duration of the ability.
She's a
As an
set
experienced
healer.
reporter, Charlotte is an expert at adapting her methods to match the needs of her target. When paired with Fontaine characters, Charlotte receives a healing bonus. When paired with non-Fontaine characters, she receives a cryo damage bonus. Now that is not all. There is more. During the 4.2 special event, travelers can complete a quest to receive a special gadget called the Zoom Lens. When Charlotte activates the Zoom Lens, it will trigger her passive talent called First Person Shutter.
Oh my gosh.
When
that's
you
Wait,
hold
what?
your elemental skill, the gadget will cause you to enter photo mode instead.
What?
That is so cool.
Yep.
That is super rad, and you know, I have a feeling some super cool pictures are
Oh,
gonna
that's
come from
clever.
Oh, yeah.
We are going to provide more information about the Zoom Lens and how to use it during the event overview portion.
Oh, that's clever.
So, Farina and Charlotte will both be featured in version
Thank God.
4.2 Event Wishes.
Thank
the first
God.
half of version 4.2
Why she though?
will have Event Wishes showcasing Farina and
I
Valerie.
honestly forgot what I predicted
During
for
this
this update
time,
banner.
Charlotte will also receive a huge drop rate boost.
Huge boost.
boost.
Huge boost.
Okay.
A new 5-star sword, Splendor of Tranquil Waters,
Wait, it's just
will
that?
be featured in the weapon event banner.
Okay, never mind.
Sword.
Okay,
And
Devil.
in the second half of version 4,
Sino Ayato.
we'll have reruns for Sino and Ayato.
Okay, let's take a look at what other information we can
I know
learn
that's why
from
predicting
Farina's
or
itinerary.
not, but I think my prediction's wrong.
Looks like she's investigating something. Oh, there's even a report attached.
Tell us what it says.
Okay, I will.
The
It
vent?
says,
Oh,
strange rumblings have
Jesus.
been heard in the depths of Fontaine.
Thank you! You actually made this a narwhal!
Oh, it's here already?
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Well, well, well. It looks like it's in a sea of pink and blue stars. That's so pretty.
Oh, I remember this well. I recognize this well.
Okay,
Wait,
hi,
yeah,
Abyssal
yeah,
Portal.
Isn't this the whale that the traveler saw in China?
God, come on. Even the
version
screw this is a
4.1
narwhal,
Argon Quest?
please.
Yep, it's the same one. After ravaging its way through the primordial sea, this otherworldly creature has at long last broken the seal and descended upon Fontaine.
Ooh.
So it's a being of the primordial
it's
sea,
real
or it is an
big.
abyssal being of some
It
kind.
feels like it might even burst right through the screen.
Oh, I hope not. I get this feeling that this isn't the type of opponent that we can just brute force our way through, you know?
You think?
Exactly. In the first phase, it will use its
All
gigantic
devouring
size
narwhal.
to target the traveler with massive AoE
Oh,
attacks. from all
they're actually not afraid to
Dodging
fight the
is
name this time.
definitely your friend with this one.
Oh boy. Okay. So there also seems to be sort of a progress bar next to the boss's HP
That's the name that we know
What's
so
that
far. I'm
Okay,
assuming that's not its true
Since
name
we
though.
can't
I'm assuming.
outfight it, we'll have to outsmart it instead. The creature just freed itself from captivity and is brimming with anger. So if you can find a way to capitalize on that anger,
Oh, Guardian
perhaps
Numa
you'll
no
also
C
find
attacks.
its weaknesses.
Oh, okay. Wait, is somebody being eaten? Is it even possible to survive something like that?
I guess
That's a
you're
common
right.
anime trope, being eaten by a whale.
This is an entirely different space,
Oh.
it looks like. And there's a new enemy here?
Black Serpent.
With
Wait.
a massive sword.
There's a Black Serpent, nice.
Oh, these summoned
Right?
creatures also look vaguely familiar to me.
I wonder what the deal is with all of this. Perhaps defeating this mysterious enemy within this space will be the key to defeating the whale? Travelers will need to experiment for
Is that
themselves.
Skirk?
Ooh, yeah. All truths will be revealed in version 4.2.
Okay, like
well said.
it clearly says
Oh,
all
man,
devouring
this boss
narwhal,
looks really,
but they
really
keep
tough.
calling it a whale.
What happens
It's
if
not
for
a
some
whale,
reason we
it's a
can't defeat it?
narwhal.
Okay, this update actually helps with that problem.
Oh.
Starting from 4.2, an option will appear
lower
on the
difficulty.
challenge failed screen to lower the difficulty of the boss if travelers are struggling to defeat them during a main quest. Hopefully, this provides a smoother gaming experience for travelers to enjoy.
Oh, I love that. Now we don't need to worry about getting stuck while trying to advance the main story.
Totally.
Hey, that was a lot of information, wasn't it? Can we take a short little break while we have a look at the second redemption code, maybe?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay, this is certainly interesting so far. Huh. So there's a is the whale like is the whale corrupted or some kind? Because I thought the whale itself was just pure evil as a being of the the abyss. You would think that the whale, which is completely like dark and evil, will not corrupt it in a sense. But in the case of it being corrupted, now that's a different story. Also, Fontaine's just like bring up so many different tropes from classic anime games, like the prison segment, being eaten by a giant whale to attack us inside. So that's another common anime trope in video games, especially.
Hello, travelers. Welcome back to the version 4.2 special program.
Hello.
Hello. Yay! So, we've introduced new characters, new plot lines, and a new boss. But I hope you're still eager for new content, travelers, because there's still more to come. Let's take a look at what other information we can learn from
The event,
Farina's
probably?
itinerary. Okay, aside from investigating crises, it seems like our Hydro Archon also goes on occasional excursions throughout Fontaine. Who knew she did all this work behind the scenes?
I certainly didn't.
Yeah, new area showcase.
Well,
I did not see this coming already. Already new area.
Scout out a place for one of her tea
But as we get to finally see that tower.
Farina and excuses. Typical. Hey, it seems like the places Farina has chosen to visit this time feature some peculiar landscapes.
Oh, yeah. It looks like Farina is in Aranea's forest on the east side of Fontaine. And that's right behind the Opera House.
What a cool place! Although, it does kind of look like it could be hiding some secrets.
You think?
Definitely. Wouldn't be a video game if there weren't secrets.
Oh,
Things
yeah.
are
I spy more world
definitely
quests, I
not what
must
they seem
do.
here. For example, strange things have been happening with the water veins around Loch Urania. As you can see, a strong
Okay, in that case,
windstorm is
that's
gathered around the
probably
vortex
world
rising
questing.
from the middle of the
Is
lake.
that Farina in there?
It's almost like it's preventing certain things from getting closer and forcibly pushing other things away. And take a look at this, the foggy forest path.
That fog is really thick.
Yeah.
That's why they call it the foggy forest path. And what about this area?
Another world
The
quest.
Weeping
And
Willow of
another
the
world
lake.
quest.
Ooh, it looks
Really?
all withered.
Weeping
and
Willow.
The water doesn't look quite right. Like it's cloudy or something. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Exactly. It seems like Farina also realized something was off. It looks like she headed underwater to investigate, and what did she find? A number of contaminated bacterial mats.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of, there are always new things to discover beneath Fontaine's waters. In this update, we'll encounter a new type of Fontamer aberrant, the xenochromatic ball octopus.
Ooh.
Travelers can borrow its abilities to cleanse away the contamination clots
Oh,
and
so
contamination cores
now
from
the
the
octopus is
bacterial
usable
mats.
as a
Pretty
Fontaine
cool.
aberrant.
In
Okay.
addition, with the help of a special device, travelers will be able to use this creature's abilities on the surface as well. They may be the key to solving certain puzzles or perhaps even powering certain objects. But we'll leave that for you
We
to
now
discover.
have a laser cannon.
To learn more about the story behind the new Aranea's Forest region, be sure to check out the version 4.2
Yeah,
world quest
if it
called
looks a
The
world
Wild
quest.
Fairy of Araneas. I'll give you a hint. Melazines are involved.
What? Melazines? Really?
Melazines.
Oh, then it would certainly be a world quest that you won't want to skip.
To the south of Aranea's Forest, you'll find the Mort region. There, a singular tower stands tall above an island in the middle of the sea. Perhaps it's also guarding some unspeakable secrets.
World quest?
Actually, it looks like that's the very next
Again?
stop on Farina's itinerary. So let's go check it out. Okay, I bet a bunch of travelers noticed this tower since they've arrived in Fontaine.
Yeah, I thought that
I'm
was
so
the
excited
prison.
that we finally get to check it out.
I thought that
Yeah,
would be the prison
same.
kind. But no.
Yeah, in version 4.2, the sealed ruin tower is the focus of a quest series called Search in the Algae Sea. I know. And after unlocking 4 seals along its perimeter, the tower and its long buried secrets will be unveiled to us.
Oh, amazing! Okay, it would feel great to finally demystify all the secrets churning under the seemingly calm waters.
Yes, I want answers. I also
Same.
we all want answers.
We all need answers.
I also heard this quest has something to do with the primordial sea.
Oh, shoot.
It seems like there's a very important and very ancient story behind it all.
That is very right. New stories are always unfolding in Fontaine, whether above water or below. And this is not limited to the 2 new regions in this update. The prophesied earthquake woke up new life forms in other
new
places.
boss, which I
with destinies
saw coming.
intersect.
Aja Topo. I'm assuming this is gonna be for Farina.
Destinies! In certain
And
underwater cave, new life
maybe
forms is
Charlotte?
waking up.
I don't know if it's gonna be
It
for
has greater
Charlotte.
and more diverse powers of transformation while in combat. So don't let your guard down, travelers.
Yes. And some places still seem to tell the stories of events long past, no matter how long they've been abandoned. So, in this update, travelers can also look forward to the climax of the Narcissan Croix's adventure quest line that was introduced over the last 2
Oh, that's
versions.
continuing?
And there might even be an unexpected surprise waiting at the end.
What?
I swore if that
Surprise!
I swear if
I
that
can't
woman
wait to see what it is.
if that lady that we saw in the
Alright,
ending
there's a
of the
lot to
trailer
discover in the
is
new
fucking
areas
the
of the
world
map,
quest,
but
not even
Farina's
the
itinerary doesn't
Archon
stop
quest. I'm
there.
gonna be so sad.
Oh wait, it looks like she's arranged to spend some time with her subjects.
Aw.
Farina is pretty personable.
Awesome.
Who's to say? She might even make an appearance at the events taking place in Fontaine.
Speaking of, let's move on to the event portion.
All right. The Fontaine Fishing Association has recently posted a commission to investigate the rumors of water imps near Arrhenius Island.
Ooh, another investigation.
So this could be the main Fontaine event.
Oh, and Fremine seems to be involved.
And we get a free
That little
Fremine, which
clockwork
means...
penguin next to him
Yeah, I
must
haven't got a
be one
Fremine
of his
before.
other
This is a new
companions.
character for me.
But it doesn't look like
Perfect.
hair.
Actually, its name is Thelxie. The name comes from a Fontanian fairy tale that describes a terrifying creature that lives underwater. Adults would use the story to keep children away from the shore.
Oh, I'm sorry, but for a
As
second
the
I
story
thought the
goes,
woman next to
children who
Paimon
play
was
by
the
the
Yusuf,
water
but I
are
realized
food
no,
for
that's not the
Thelxie to
Yusuf.
devour.
That's Fontanian attire.
Yeah, for real. Well, children must be pretty afraid of that creature.
I know, right? It does seem a little unusual for Fremine to give this little penguin a name like that. There must be some other reason.
Wait, hey, does this event also have something to do with this clockwork penguin?
Absolutely. In this event, we'll be helping Fremine make some improvements to this little clockwork penguin. There will be a total of 3 main stages to the event. As for the first stage, we'll repair the penguin by fixing its circuits and reconnecting the motherboard. In return, the little guy will help us out on our journey.
Oh, I love
Pretty cool.
that.
As our journey progresses, we'll collect colorful shells, corals, and other items which can be used to outfit our little friend with weapons and equipment. Which brings us to the second stage of the event, using an echoing conch to search underwater and find the items that we need for the penguin.
And, you know, what happens if we run into certain speed bumps on our adventure? You know, like monsters, puzzles, and all that jazz.
Well, it seems like the perfect opportunity for our little penguin buddy to shine.
Exactly. In the third stage of the event, the clockwork penguin
this
will
penguin
help
can
us
fight.
defeat monsters lurking around a specific domain and
Is that
obtain
penguin
any
surfing?
treasures that they may be
I
guarding.
just noticed a penguin is
Of
surfing.
course, the clockwork penguin will provide different buffs in each battle to help travelers emerge victorious.
Whoa.
Now, as for the story behind these battles, travelers will just have to find out for themselves.
Let's see. After helping the penguin, the next item on the itinerary is... Oh, the cute little fungi are back!
Bongo, bongo.
Hania, a friend we met in Sumeru, has arrived in Fontaine to promote Lil Fungi's Fantastic Fiesta.
Oh, and speaking of fun,
Bongo
guys,
head. Bongo head.
I think I recognize some familiar faces. Bongo head, it's time to shine!
Yay! Travelers may notice some differences in this update's fungi event. Aside from taking place in Fontaine, the gameplay has also been optimized. Previously, we led the Lil Fungi in battle against Mechanici. This time, we'll have the opportunity to challenge a whole host of powerful monsters.
Awesome. Travelers will be able to command a variety of fungi, adjusting their movement to target different enemies. And don't forget to use marvelous gels to instruct the little fungi to unleash powerful skills.
Yeah! Travelers will hopefully enjoy playing with the fungi more than ever.
Here's hoping. Actually, I have a little note here to pass along from our developer friends. It's the note I'm unfolding. Well, they hope to
I
make
just
the
noticed
little
there's a
fungi and
book.
some other events permanent so travelers can play at any
Oh,
time.
wow.
The team feels that the current design doesn't adequately sustain long-term gameplay, so they're going to continue iterating, optimizing.
So
and
it's
improving this
considered
event
to be a
while also
permanent
working hard
event
to
in the
develop interesting
future.
content
That's
that's
good to
relevant
know.
to the overall game. Thanks, devs.
Thanks, Stuffs.
All right.
Anyway.
Okay, let's take a look at what else Farina's itinerary has in store. Oh, it's the Graph Adversarial Technology Experiment
Oh, the Zoom Lens one.
log. I'm more than ready to fight some adversaries. Let me at 'em!
I wish I could, but it doesn't actually involve fighting.
Well.
A researcher obsessed with graph adversarial technology has made great contributions to the study of counter-criminal image recognition. She believes that her research can help her achieve great success. But her scholarly responsibilities make it difficult for her to collect the field samples that she needs.
I'm guessing this is where the Traveler comes in.
Okay, you're not wrong. But Pauline's request is actually pretty reasonable. To receive rewards, simply submit photographs of 5 different sample types that match the characteristic that's given on each day.
Sounds simple enough.
You can also exchange these samples with your friends.
Oh, this
You might
event.
be able to find useful references for the samples that you need to collect in the Adventure Archive. At the end of the quest, travelers will receive
Wow,
a
this is
special
this is
gift
a
from
really old
Colleen.
event
Ooh.
that came
That's
back.
right. It's the zoom lens we mentioned during Charlotte's character introduction.
Oh, how fun.
To use it, just equip the camera and activate the zoom lens in your inventory. The zoom lens can be attached to all cameras obtained in the game up to this point. When equipped with other characters, the zoom lens won't be able to be used in combat, but if you switch to Charlotte and hold your elemental skill, you'll be able to snap pics with zoom lens even while fighting. You can even use it in domains.
Ooh.
Double whoa. Oh my gosh, that's
Oh
awesome.
god, the amount of
And
meme
I bet
potential.
travelers will be able to capture some amazing moments in co-op mode too.
And even if you miss the chance to participate in the event, there's no need to worry. Travelers will still be able to obtain the zoom lens after the event ends. Sweet.
Yeah, they
it
like to keep that
seems
open.
like Farina has also learned of the existence of a
Misty
domain
Dungeon's also back.
shrouded in mist. Travelers who master the ley
So we
line
actually have
features and
two
put
real
together
events
the
that are actually
strongest
trying to.
party
We haven't done the
will
Misty
be able
Dungeons
to
in a
easily
long
beat
while,
their
so I'm glad that we're
Now,
actually getting
less
it back.
experienced travelers like
And the
myself
zoom lens
don't need
event
to
seems to
worry
be a
either.
reference
Using
to
trial
the
characters
camera
and
event
taking
from Life
advantage of the buffs
1.
brought about by the ley line are also great ways to come out on
1.3.
top.
A very,
That's
very
right.
old event.
And travelers who are more confident in their combat skills can choose to jump straight to the final challenge. Also, the Leyline Overflow event will return at the end of version 4.2.
Yeah, I need this.
Now might be the perfect time to start building your parties. Hopefully, you're all excited for the fabulous events that version 4.2 has in store, but there are still more surprises to share.
Yay!
Oh, let's get into them.
Well, before we get into them, let's take a quick break to have a look at the final redemption code for today. See you in a bit.
Ray's little banter. Also, yes, I noticed the little eyes that just became just pure wide-eyed when they just screamed, "What?" Okay, this is interesting. So the event lineup's pretty cool here. We got two callbacks to some really old events. And it seems like the main event is going to be just something more fun. It's not going to be too serious. And that's what I'm getting from like the past like events so far since Fontaine came out. Like the main event seems to be not taking itself too seriously. It just seems something really fun. So not too heavy yet. Usually they would save like the really heavy events for like post like 0.4 updates of like every major like nation. So like Lantern Rate basically, right? I'm more surprised that we got a new area in Fontaine though. I'm a bit surprised that came out so soon. You think they saved the new area for like 0.4 or 0.6? You know? Well, maybe that means Fontaine's could be bigger than we thought.
Welcome back, travelers! Okay, I just took a look at Lady Farina's itinerary, and it seems we've actually reached the end.
Aww.
I know. So we've submitted our appointment request to Surintendant Cheval Moran. While we're waiting to hear back, let's see what system optimizations we have for the upcoming version. Let's get into it.
Okay, so first up is the Quick Challenge feature for weekly bosses. New players or players who prefer to spend their time exploring may have yet to unlock certain weekly bosses, and it's difficult to raise new characters when you can't access the boss drops needed to ascend a certain
Right,
character.
we've heard about this before.
In version
I'm curious.
4.2, travelers who are at adventure rank 40 or above will have the option to quick challenge a weekly boss by navigating to the Trounce Domain section of the Adventure Handbook. All weekly bosses will be available to challenge, except Storm Terror and the Wolf of the North.
Nice. Yeah, now we don't have to wait to advance the story before we can level up a new character's talents and skills.
That's nice.
Exactly. Also, we're
The only
introducing
small
an
problem
update
here
to
is the fact that it
Genius
could be a bit
Invocation TCG.
spoilery for people who
Version
can't really care
4.2,
about the lore,
3
but
new character cards and 5 new
but-
action cards will be added. There will also be an
by
accelerated
this
tool
point,
feature,
like,
which
I'm
will
pretty sure
provide
they've
a
already seen
smoother
it.
gaming experience. Pretty cool stuff. After the version 4.2 update, deck sharing codes will also be available. Use them to
Yes.
show off your strongest deck or take inspiration from other travelers.
Excellent.
That's awesome. And, you know, since the number of card combinations just keeps increasing, the number of decks a player can save has been increased from 10 to
Also, I
20.
see the Nilu card. I see a
Double.
Nilu card over there.
Double. And in
Is
addition,
that best
both
custom
the
mirror?
maximum number of starting slots and the number of slots unlocked at each player level upgrade have been increased
Wait,
from
what?
2
My
to
bad.
4.
Double again.
Double.
Double
The
again!
develop The developers have also made a number of optimizations to the Genius Invocation TCG interface.
Heated Battle Mode and the Forge Realms Temper Endless Swarm will also return in version 4.2.
Ooh.
That's nice.
And in addition to the updates made to Genius Invocation TCG, returning travelers will enjoy ample login rewards and exploration guidance courtesy of the Genshin Impact project team. May those returning to Devat have a happy reunion.
This is still a really update.
Nice.
Oh, this is an updated
Plus,
version of
a
it.
new story key privilege has also been added so that returning travelers can enjoy new story quests and hangout events.
So this is basically like a chance for people to come back,
Amazing.
which is nice.
Red notification dots have also been optimized. Notifications that have already been cleared will no longer reappear when logging in on a different platform.
Yo.
Quest
Oh, that's a
optimization
thing.
will also be available in version 4.2. The first one pertains to unlocking story quests.
Oh.
Travelers will now get to choose
That got
whether to
updated.
accept a story quest after unlocking it.
Whoa, nice. And hopefully, travelers won't be overwhelmed by a sudden influx of quests anymore.
Oh
the
my
update has
god.
also made notifications about prerequisite quests even clearer.
Someone
making
is
it
not
easier for
been doing
players to
quests in
proceed to
this
certain
grid.
content.
That's awesome.
Okay, great. Oh, and it seems like that's all we have for the latest version update. I guess that means it's time for the 4.2 special program to
Alright,
come to a
so
close.
a pretty good amount of some
I
optimizations,
know.
but I'm not
Well,
surprised.
there's so much exciting stuff happening, and I know personally, aside from all the intrigue around the story and characters, I'm personally very jazzed for the Fun Guy events.
Yes, how can you not be? They keep on adding so much cool stuff to this game. For me, I love the idea of the combat camera, but for me and Monsieur Novelette, we are here for the melazines.
Whoa.
Well, this has been so much fun with both of you. I'm really grateful we could all be here today together. And honestly, I'm just really glad that we're going to get to see how all these mysteries unfold. And maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll have a nice ending in 4.2. We'll have to
I
see.
don't know.
But
I
that's
really
it for the
don't
version
know.
4.2 special
I
program.
hope it does.
Thank you so much, everybody, and see you all in game.
Bye.
Bye. Toodaloo.
November 8th, 2023, that is going to be the release date for this update. Nice little touch there. Here we go. So that was the Genshin 4.2 special program. Not bad, not bad. But I told you, we're watching both. So next up is the Honkai Starrail 1.5 special program. Hope you all are ready. So, with the 4.2 special program out the way, we have the 1.5 Starrail special program. And next up, the characters that we know that got drip market for this update are Ho-Ho, which is a 5-star 1-element character of the Abundance Path, Argenti, 5-star physical character of the Erudition Path, and Hanya, 4-star physical character of the Harmony Path. So, among these three characters, the only one I would kind of care about would be Hanya, but at the same time, I'm not trying to pull for 4 stars, I usually pull for the 5 stars. So, this could be the one of the few updates where I'm going to be skipping this time around, which is a huge contrast compared to 1.4, in which I wanted all 3 characters of Jingliu, Topaz, and Greenefin. This one, I really do not have much preference here, and my only preference would be Hanya. So, I'm gonna be skipping this one, and especially knowing that I just got drip market for 1.6, which are Ruan Mei, Dr. Ratio, which is a surprise for me, and then of course, Shuei. My target for that is gonna be Ruan Mei for 1.6, I believe. So, like, I might as well skip and save here, I think. And it's better. I always bet the lot of pools. Like, I had like I think 20k plus Stellar Jades, and now I'm down to like 10k. Or like 9k to 10k now. And I was originally at like 8,000, and I just slowly built my way back up to like 9,000 to 10,000. So like, I'm definitely gonna be saving for this update because there are many ways you can save. And overall, yeah, this update's gonna be a skip for me. Now, for context, I've not done the Jingliu store quest, Camp Commander quest, my bad. and the continuation quest, and the event. So I don't know like if that's gonna be foreshadowed at all, or just a continuation of any of the 3 stories. I don't know. I really don't know. So this could be spoilery for me, but at the same time, might as well just YOLO it at this rate. If it's spoilers, I don't know the context. Also, actually, before I go on, I thought like this reaction video with this combining both 1.2 and 1.5 would be long as hell, but from what I've seen of the times of the time count for Starrail Genshin, it's not gonna be actually that long. It's gonna be about like an hour. It's gonna be about like an hour or two, like at least like an hour, right? But I'm surprised if but it's not gonna touch the 2-hour mark, which I'm surprised about, honestly. Combining both of them, it's not gonna touch the 2-hour mark at all. It's gonna be like an hour and 20, hour 30 at most, which I'm surprised. I'm actually really surprised, since like, I mean, I guess it's like really short special programs. The 0.2 Genshin special programs tend to be shorter than usual, as it does show like the finale of the Archon quest, but that's usually what I mainly want to focus on, is the finale of the Archon quest. There's so much like crazy events going on. And Starrail, I don't know what the hell's going on 1.5. But I thought Starrail would be longer. Kalis, what are you doing?
The finest hand-picked, well-tied spring meets the chewiest brown sugar bobo on the block.
It's an
First with
IPC, yeah. God damn it.
Flavor and health.
Immortal's Delight.
The drink of diviners.
Newsflash. The IPC will soon be dispatching representatives to multiple worlds. The effort is part of a
Isn't
round
it one
of
of the
new
developers
measures to
of
encourage
within
trade
the
and
Hoyoverse?
strengthen friendship throughout the cosmos. The Genius Society's newest masterpiece, Simulated Universe World 8, is about to go live.
Okay.
Mata Herta has revealed that the project is about to enter the launch phase. For further details, don't forget to tune in to our program's follow-up reporting. Renowned songstress Robin has received an invitation to perform at Penacony's Charmony Festival.
What the? Kalis is freaking out. Again, they treat like IPC is an actual thing, which it might as well be a real thing. What is this, doors?
Hello, my name is Hua.
What?
Recent days, the Xianzhou Luofu has reported an uptick in supernatural activity. With evil spirits wreaking havoc across multiple
Oh, is
locations,
that Ho-Ho?
the Ten Lords Commission has assured citizens that it is thoroughly investigating all incidents. This program will be bringing you the latest as the story unfolds. For more details, stay tuned for the upcoming Haunted Xianzhou special program.
Beautiful creature.
Hey,
Bless you
Argenti.
for choosing to dally here.
Yeah,
I
that
ask
sounds
you,
like Argenti.
As
Or
a
it looks
fellow
like
entity
Argenti.
of the universe, are you acquainted with the goddess Sidrilla?
Kalis is just chilling right there. My god. Oh, whoa, chill.
Another anomaly in this shining universe. Since you do not understand the beauty, I will have to show you in a way that only a knight can.
Argenti, what are you doing on the train?
The beauty is eternal.
Hey, we made it!
Penacony?
What's up, guys? Most haunted place in the Luofu. Follow and share.
Gwyneth, what are you doing?
Yo, what's up? You're finally here.
Captain Huohua, should we start the ghost hunt now?
So new area.
You can just call me Papa.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
The fate of humans means nothing to me.
What is that?
We play by our own.
Sure, you good? What's happening right now? We didn't even get to see Hanya properly. If there is a definition of just an absolute mind mess, it'd be this. What the hell did I just watch? You literally didn't even get to see Hanya properly at all either. So is this really dependent on the update? You think the dependent on the update is like 2.0 or something like that, but no. It seems like this is dependent on the update, which okay, cool. Came out of nowhere,
Darkness
but
falls across the delve as ghost fires dance. The clock strikes 12. Well,
Albert, what are you
Whether or
doing?
not your world
Okay.
has a midnight hour. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the Inner Astral Peace Media's Haunted Cienjo special program.
Because it's Halloween.
I'm your ghost
Is that why?
host with the most. For today's episode, we've
Bruh.
invited two special guests. Together, we'll be introducing you to the Cienjo's weirdest and most wonderful.
Hi everyone! I'm the Galactic Baseballer!
Speaking of weird and wonderful.
Okay, Kalis.
Hey guys, Grey Knife in here. It's an honor to be a guest on the 1.5
Oh,
special
are they
program.
voice acting as the characters?
I mean, Owlbert's Haunted Cienjo special program.
Huh? Owlbert, did you unlock a new skin?
That's one way of putting it. Naturally, an anchor of my standing needs to have the best wardrobe.
Oh,
department in
this voice acting as their own characters. Never mind.
As our audience will be well aware, the Cienjo is constantly roaming the universe, and the universe is filled with the unknown. It should come as no surprise then that the Lafu has had its fair share of strange encounters. And speaking of strange, the trailer we just witnessed gave us a sneak peek into a place of mystery, evil, and ghost fire. Fixtral Garden.
I thought Fixtral Garden was just some old abandoned place on the Luofu. Why is it suddenly getting so much attention?
Allow me to explain. A while back, the Artisanship Commission's creation furnace was shattered, and the Heliobi trapped inside were able to escape. Know where they went
Is
to
this another
hide?
continuation quest?
Yep. Fixtral Garden.
I see. Wait, what's a Heliobi?
People say that the Heliobi are the result of accumulated grievances. They can possess people, deceive the senses, affect the soul, and usurp the flesh.
Okay.
Those possessed exhibit bizarre behavior and restless thoughts.
And if it looks like we're about to get possessed
It's
as well.
truly frightening spectacle.
But the creation furnace wasn't exactly fragile. How could it just break?
Rumor has it, the Artisanship Commission's surveillance recorded a gray-haired figure in dark clothing.
Huh. Gray hair, dark clothing. Did they have a baseball bat?
Oh,
hey,
God.
don't pin this on me! The destruction of the creation furnace was a direct result of the Stellaron disaster. Right, Albert?
What's it
Just
really?
Tell us more about Fixtral Garden?
Fixtral Garden
Kalis.
has always been overflowing with yin energy, and the garden itself is littered with suppression towers, stone monoliths, and
Also, ever since
ancient
1.2, we've been getting all new areas.
Creepy enough in the day. When the sun
The
goes
Fantilia
down,
area, Ormali.
things get a whole lot creepier.
A U section
The
in Euro
garden
6,
is
and now the
layered
Fixtral
and
Garden.
deceptive, and it's easy to lose your bearings.
Got
Since
4
the
areas back to
Heliobi
back
moved
updates.
in, it's probably the most dangerous place on the Luofu. Heliobi are experts when it comes to possession, and even the most experienced Wraith Wardens and Arumaton Spectral Envoys can become their victims. When you can't tell your friend from your enemy, things tend to go south fast. If all that wasn't enough, they say that Mara-stricken members of the Ten Lords Commission also wander the garden. A word of advice? Keep your wits about you.
Sounds like great streaming material
A
to me.
second continuous
I could become
quest.
the CNJO's
This time for the
#1
law.
streamer in no time.
Funny you should mention.
Nice one.
To most people, Fixtral Garden was always a strange and desolate place that rarely got much attention. But now that stories are beginning to circulate, the situation has changed.
So this is Trailblazer continuance quest. Are gonna get another quest for Pinnacle or not?
Up with posts describing supernatural phenomena in Fixtral Garden. Everything from self-playing violins to the wailing cries of vengeful ghosts. Unsurprisingly, Cienjo fans of the supernatural are loving every second.
In my experience, forums aren't exactly the most reliable news sources.
Ugh, who cares if some of it's false? This is a hype train I can't afford to miss. Trailblazer, what do you think? Want to start a ghost hunting squad with me?
Fire breathing, quiet band performances, headstands, balancing acts, spear deflection, sword juggling, and boulder smashing weren't enough, huh? Now you're an expert in ghost hunting?
Who said I was an expert? I just have a lot of transferable skills. That's all.
This is gonna go so well.
Well, you better hope so. Speaking of which, in the brand new version 1.5 Trailblazer Continuance, a Foxian Tale of the Hunted, the ghost hunting squad will be responsible for chasing
So
down
Hanya,
resolving
Joyin,
crises,
and Sushang
protecting
maybe?
the Cienjo. A Foxian Tale of the Hunted is divided into 5
I just noticed they're all female
chapters. It
characters.
starts off with the ghost hunting squad facing an
Sensing a bit of
unusual
bias
danger
here for
as the
Yoverse.
Joiner's ghastly referee. Once this chapter is complete, the story continues to unfold with twins, Precipient, Sword Essence, and Foxian Dream.
5 chapters, huh? We'll be topping Cienjo internet searches in no time!
See?
5 chapters,
Knew we were
excuse
on
me?
the same wavelength.
In addition to Trailblazer Continuance, and together with Miss Gwenifin, Trailblazers will also be facing Fixtral Garden dangers in both Lawfu Urban Legends and Ghost Hunting Squad missions.
Cool!
Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, during the Ghost Hunting Squad's Fixtral Exploration, Trailblazers can jointly manage Gwynifin socials. Posting threads is a great way to create discussion among Cienjo
No,
Nexus
boy, Gwyneth
and fans of the supernatural.
I can't wait! We're gonna get the whole Cienjo talking. Seriously, this is once-in-a-lifetime material! We gotta plug it for everything it's got. I'm talking daily updates, community engagement, all that good stuff. Once you get enough momentum, the fan base grows itself.
Social media stardom is finally on the horizon.
Oh, you know, Miss Gwenifin, there's always room for creative talents at the IPM, and I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but I've introduced a lot of big names to the company. The Albert stamp of approval goes a long way.
Aw, thanks, Albert. I'm afraid I'm too invested in the Cienjo
Albert,
for
you
now,
sell
though.
out.
Good to know there's an offer on the table.
What's cool? I get it. But here's my card if you ever want a collab. Just give me a shout.
Deal. Now, where were we? Oh, socials. Increasing your account's popularity level allows you to unlock more stories and events. Your ghost hunting skills will only improve as you unlock more suppression towers and take on new challenges.
Not to mention, by completing limited time missions, Trailblazers can obtain the event light cone, "Hey, over here." What do you think, Gwaylings? Let's give it up for Gwynifen's generosity! Woo!
So this is Gwynifen's main like rundown.
Still, I hope the ghost hunting
So
squad
it's
is
the
up to the
Hildy
job.
one.
Sounds like we'll have a lot on our plate.
Don't worry. You might just be getting a helping hand from one of the Cienjo's most formidable forces, the Ten Lords Commission. They're the judges of the Mara Struck, the arbiters of life and death. When it comes to warding off evil and expelling the supernatural, nobody does it like the Ten Lords. But despite their reputation, they're shrouded in a certain amount of mystery.
Whoa! The 10 lords are getting involved? Just when I thought our stream couldn't get any crazier!
Well, before you get too excited, I'd spend some time getting to know your assignee. The 10 Lords have dispatched a trainee judge to assist the ghost hunting squad in investigating the Fixtural Garden
So
situation.
Ho is
Trainee,
a 10
huh?
Lord Commission.
As
Commissioner.
long as they're confident in their abilities.
Yeah, about that.
Here she is. Ho. 5-star 1 element of the abundance path. And she is a 10 Lords Commissioner this time. Interesting. What the?
Was a wind-type character following the path of abundance and a trainee judge of the 10 Lords Commission.
Wait, is her tail on fire? Those are the spookiest looking flames I've ever seen!
Yeah, does being on fire help with ghost hunting?
What are you two whispering about?
Nothing. Just beginning to doubt her credentials.
How did this little girl become a judge in the first place?
Good question. Wah is essentially a magnet for evil. Something that comes in super handy for the 10 Lords Commission. They couldn't believe their luck.
Sounds qualified.
Of course. Talent comes in all shapes and sizes. The key is to bring the best out of everyone. Still, to her, Wahwa's unique skill set isn't
Also, she's another
exactly a
instance of
blessing.
character
People
that has
say
2
she
VAs.
the
One
worst
for the
luck
main
on
character
CN
and one for
Always
the
running into ghosts,
some sort of
tripping over
sub-character
thin
that
air, you know
that's
the
associated with her, especially in
if I spent my
gameplay.
life running into ghosts, I'd probably fall over a lot too.
I remember one of my Gwailings had the same problem. Lucky for her, one of my sponsors sells this amazing remedy that can...
And we're getting sidetracked. Anyway, I only
Yikes.
told you half the story. Bad luck, evil attraction, call it what you like. It all started from a single unfortunate event.
Oh?
When Huahua was a little younger, her tail was possessed by a monstrous long-life species.
Hey.
Any guesses?
Boxian?
Yep.
Or
It was a
Heliobus?
Heliobus.
Never mind.
That very
I'm
same
dumb.
day, the 10 Lords Commission decided to seal the monster in its hiding place and took Huahua under their wing.
Ah, I get it. So Huohua is kind of like a 10 Lords guinea pig. I think Herda had a similar fate planned for me.
That may have been
No,
part.
there.
However, the 10 Lords realized that Huahua had the ability to pacify the monster. Naturally, anyone able to wield the power of a Heliobus was seen as a potential weapon of war.
But she's just a baby! How could a scared little Foxian girl ever take on the responsibilities of the 10 Lords?
Oh, Huahua's well aware she's just scared of cats.
Well, once she's
That's
possessed.
why she watches so many horror movies.
I know, why not?
To train her courage. I guess you could call that fighting fear with fear. I'm here all week, y'all.
If that actually worked, I'd have joined the Stellaron hunters already.
Practicality aside, Huahua's willingness to
Foreshadowing
confront her
much?
shortcomings is a true sign of professionalism. Not to mention, having spent more than a few years in the company of a Heliobus, she's had to develop her own tricks for
So the
banishing
Heliobus is voiced by Adam Michael
Huahua's
Gold,
basic
I'm
attack,
assuming.
Banner Stormcaller can deal wind damage to a single target.
Kind of looks like her tail is the one making the decisions.
When using her skill, Talisman Protection, Huahua bravely brandishes her banner, restoring HP to a single ally and adjacent teammates.
Oh, she's an AoE
She's not
healer.
trying to surrender.
Huahua's ultimate, Tail Spiritual Domination, can regenerate allies' energy and increase their attack.
Whoa! So that's what a Heliobus looks like.
No wonder it took the 10 Lords Commission to seal it away.
When under the influence of her tail, Huahua has a few special talents. After using her skill, she receives Sacrifice Life. Sacrifice Life can grant allies a set amount of HP restoration at the beginning of their respective turns or when they use their ultimate.
Nice. Not bad for a trainee, huh?
HP
This ghost hunting
restoration. Oh
squad's gonna
shoot.
kick butt.
That's
Not
not,
bad.
all. Huahua's technique, Fiend Impeachment of Evil, sends her enemies into a horror-struck state and scatters them in all directions. When attacking a horror-struck enemy, there's a chance of reducing their attack.
Oh,
Scaring away your enemies. Nice moves, Huohua. Still not
not
good
bad at all.
Hey, easy on the trainee. Of course, when you're dealing with Heliobi,
as an abundant character, your Ho is actually really strong.
That's why the 10 Lords appointed a seasoned veteran to bring up the rear. I'm talking about none other than Hanya!
Here she is. 4-star physical to Harmony. So it seems both of the Xianzhou characters are going to be support variants. Oh my god.
Hanya is a netherworld judge of the 10
Susie
Lords
Young.
mission. She's a physical type character, following the path of harmony.
You guys familiar with Genshin voice actors as an actress?
I saw her on the Return to Darkness.
So you should know that Hanya's VA is also the voice actress of Eula.
She's one of 2 sisters dedicated to the work of the 10 Lords. She's responsible for predicting karmic offenses and recording corresponding judgments. Or to be more precise, Hanya reads the karmic sins of criminals and uses her oracle brush to record their punishments. She's good at her job.
And yes, Hanya has been built up for a while because she's another sort of character that we saw in the Lycone, but never saw as a character yet.
Sounds like a 10 Lord celebrity.
She's put in the hours, that's for sure. In order to determine their sins, Hanya reads the memories of the Mara struck in the form of dreams.
Cool. Sounds like our ghost hunting squad just found its guiding light. No offense, Huahua, but those sound like credentials.
Hey, enough with the Huahua bullying. But speaking of credentials, it's time
So as
to
you
see
watch
what
the Harmony
Hanya can
character,
do on
every
a
Harmony character
battlefield.
has some sort of
During
interesting
her
gimmick.
basic attack, Hanya uses her oracle brush to assault the enemy, dealing physical damage to a single target.
She really lives by the pen is mightier than the sword, huh? I'll get my coat.
In addition to dealing
Some
physical damage to
Samsara
a single target, Hanya's skill, Samsara Lot, can inflict them with a burdened state.
Ooh, is that Hanya's way of marking enemies prior to sentencing?
Pretty much. Allies inflict increased damage on enemies marked with burden. And if
Okay,
that
so it's
wasn't
increased
enough,
damage on the
after an
inflicted
ally
blow.
launches
That's
a
where
set
the
amount of attacks on
Harmony
an
power
enemy
come
marked
from.
with burden, they recover a skill point.
When the going gets tough, Hanya's got your buff.
Hanya's ultimate, 10 Lords Decree.
All shall obey.
Can increase speed and attack for a single ally. When Hanya uses her technique,
So she's
during exploration,
basically a
she
damage
immediately
buffer.
launches an attack and inflicts burden on a random enemy.
When the enemy won't budge, call in the judge.
Really,
All that
Kalis?
aside, in version 1.5, the new stagnant shadow, Shape of Perdition, will appear within the Fixtural Garden map on the Xianzhou Lafu. Complete the challenge to obtain new physical ascension material.
So that's the new
Within the
war
same
boss.
map,
And
we'll also be welcoming Cavern of Corrosion
New-
Path
and new
of
relics.
Darkness. Complete the challenge to obtain 2 brand new Cavern relics, Prisoner in Deep Confinement and Grand Duke Incinerated to Ashes. Woo! Well,
You mean Ash
that just
Blazing
about brings
Grand-
us
Grand
to
Duke?
the final sections of our Haunted Xianzhou special program.
what about Genti?
Already? This program isn't nearly haunted enough for my liking. Where are all the ghost stories? You know, beautiful Foxian spirits knocking on your door at midnight? That kind of thing.
I think you're thinking of a different program.
Moving swiftly on to some exciting updates. Thanks again for watching, y'all, and don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after the following commercials.
Again, I love how they just canonized the IPC.
Sick and tired of the daily grind? Had enough of running errands? Do you long for rapturous applause and cheering voices? How about increased self-confidence and a sense of pride? Then do we have an opportunity for you? The Boulder Town Martial Exhibition is now open for registration. Put yourself to the test by challenging the best. This event will once again be hosted by Scott Business Alliance. Scott Business Alliance, made for the champions. In order to bring our audience a brand new experience, this event will be adopting a simultaneous exhibition format. Use your fists to prove your worth. Enter I Am the Ultimate Fighter to register your name. Could you be Boulder Town's new fighting star?
We were just given an app by the IPC, guys.
A stellar Shadow Seeker
This is why we
recruitment
can't.
announcement.
Okay.
March 7th, member of the Nameless has put out a cordial invitation for anyone able to restore her photographs to the way she remembers them. The images in question were inexplicably damaged. I lost all kinds of cool pictures. Beautiful scenery, strange encounters, you name it. There's a big reward for anyone that can help me restore the images. Actions speak louder than words. Miss March's memories are in your hands. Madam Herda of the Genius Society is about to launch unlimited beta testing for the newly developed Simulated Universe World 8. Participants will have their costs covered
Skippy for
and
Yanqing.
progress
Yep,
saved
it's
for
Yanqing.
future iterations. In order to participate in this offline confidential beta test, please head to the most mysterious place in the universe, Herda's office. Test participants will be
You're
rewarded
definitely
with
not
the brand
biased
new
at all.
Pentaconi Land of the Dreams and Firmament Frontline Glamoth
So these are Pentaconi,
What are you waiting for? Get testing!
Planispheres.
Good news! The Planar Fisher and Garden of Plenty events are about to begin. It's the version you know and love. Let the computer do the hard work for 3 minutes and get your hands on double rewards together with Argenti. One must explore the essence of beauty to appreciate the depth of chivalry. Yes, it is I, your beloved avian servant. Welcome to Inner Astral Peace Media's second special program, Legend of Cosmic Beauty. In today's program, we will be introducing a new friend of the universe.
Whoa, how's my favorite audience doing? Great to see you. We've hardly been gone, and Albert here's already had another wardrobe change.
Perhaps you didn't get the memo, but we're about to be discussing a night of impeccable elegance. It's time to get fancy. So, without further ado, allow me to introduce a member of the Knights of Beauty, Argenti!
So why is he here? Argenti, 5-star physical character of the Erudition path, I believe. So this explains why he's on the train.
Argenti is a physical type character following the path of erudition.
Also voiced by Adam Michael
Drill of
Cole.
the Beauty.
Okay, so
Argenti
this is his
spends
main
his
character
life
that he voices.
roaming the universe and extolling their name.
Ah, so the simulated universe occurrences Curio, Robe of the Beauty, and Knights of Beauty to the rescue.
Oh, based off
They're
him.
obviously related to the Knights, right? Running into the Knights of Beauty while testing the
Now, I
simulated
don't know if
universe is
Argenti had a
always a
light
blessing.
cone, but I know
Those
he
guys
had
are a
similar
lifeline in
events
a tight
in
spot.
Simulated Universe.
Especially when I can't get enough path resonance.
Treating people with courtesy, helping others as a matter of principle, and offering sincere praise to all things in the universe. Such is the code of conduct that Argenti lives by. In the simulated universe, not every helping hand is benevolent, but those provided by the Knights are beyond question. May the names of Argenti and the Beauty be blessed for all eternity.
Speaking of which, Albert, what was that Planar Fissure and Garden of Plenty commercial all about?
Well, Argenti magnanimously answered our call and agreed to appear in our commercial as a corporate ambassador. Oh,
He
and I
did?
nearly forgot our end of the bargain. The IPM acknowledges that Adrilla the Beauty is the most peerless beauty of them all.
Albert, what did you get yourself into now?
No need to worry. Just a little
sure about
two-way
that?
back scratching.
Okay. Kinda TMI.
Bruh.
But I still don't really understand the concept of the beauty.
Allow me to explain. Adrilla's beauty permeates everything. Take Argenti for example. From his daily armor cleaning routine to his constant grace, all of it stems from his pursuit of the beauty. Elegance is Argenti's middle name and even manifests itself in his combat. Argenti's basic attack, Fleeting Fragrance, can deal physical damage to a single target. His skill, Justice Hereby Blooms, can deal physical damage to all enemies.
Okay, like an Erudition character.
Man, I wish I looked that elegant in combat.
Argenti's ultimate is pretty unique, triggering different effects depending on the amount of energy consumed.
What?
Such is the manifold beauty of Adrilla, When consuming a small amount of energy, Argenti's ultimate, for in this garden supreme beauty bestows, can deal damage to all enemies. When consuming all energy, Argenti's ultimate becomes merit bestowed in my garden, which deals greater damage. It also inflicts additional damage on a random target.
Huh? Wait, so you can choose how much energy to release?
That's not all. Argenti's talent,
So
Sublime
he has a separate
Object,
energy
can allow Argenti to
mechanic?
regenerate additional energy and obtain a stack of self-cultivation. Self-cultivation can increase Argenti's crit rate.
Oh, so the more self-cultivation, the fiercer his attacks. Or, to put it another way, Argenti needs to attack as many enemies as possible. The greater the number of enemies, the faster his energy
So this guy's
regeneration,
basically a
and the
god at
stronger
crowd
his
control
combat.
or multi-combat.
Stronger combat,
Interesting.
faster energy regeneration, more enemies to attack.
Argenti giving erudition vibes. I'm here for it.
Argenti's
So that's where
technique,
his strength of erudition
Manifesto of
comes from.
Purest Virtue, can daze enemies within a set range. Dazed enemies are unable to launch attacks.
Daze?
Attacking a dazed enemy to enter combat not only deals damage to all enemies, but also regenerates Argenti's energy.
Woo! Argenti is kind of handsome.
Oh, okay, I
I'm
see. He
feeling
has
a little
there's like
dazed
an energy
myself.
gauge behind his ultimate.
Say looks can kill.
It's filled, but you can actually have more.
That's true. Then Argenti fans are in for a fatal surprise.
So
with
it's an
version
Argenti
1.5.
companion mission. Okay.
Night of Universal Hallucinations. Trailblazers will encounter Argenti en route to a Washtopia.
Wait a second. A wash a what now? I shower every day.
Slow down there, Trailblazer. Have you never asked yourself how the Astral Express stays so clean and shiny?
Because Pom-Pom's always cleaning up after us?
It's because the train stops at Washtopias along its journey. Washtopias
I didn't even
specialize
think
in
about that.
creating interstellar craft. You know, there are all kinds of fast-acting, lemon-scented, antibacterial... We're getting off topic! All you need to know is that the encounter with Argenti is one of excitement and wonder.
So this is like a bridge between
And a
the
little
ending of the
bird tells
Shinzo and
he's
Yellow
set
Six
for a
Arcs
showdown
and
with the entire crew.
I don't get it. Why are we always either in a fight or on the way to one?
A fight, you say? Far too poor a term. What you meant to say was
So we're actually gonna
chivalrous display of
take on
gentlemanly
Argenti as a
fortitude.
boss.
Anyway, Argenti only challenges those who he deeply respects.
Yo, if you're actually gonna Argenti boss
you
fight,
mean
I'm
that the
surprised.
illustrious galactic baseballer's reputation doth precede one?
Sure. Anyway, with the driller's blessing, let's move straight on to the version 1.5 warp events.
Finally!
First off, during the first phase of version 1.5 in the character event warp, Bloom and Gloom, Trailblazers can obtain the
Okay,
limited
Woho
5-star
with Donghong,
character
Arlen, and
warp.
Serval.
Yours, my favorite scaredy cat trainee judge!
During the second phase of version
And
1.5,
Argenti is the second phase
we'll
with
be
Hanya.
welcoming 2 character event warps in
And
Thorns
Link's
of
sister,
Scented Crown.
damn it.
Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character Argenti.
Our knight in shining armor!
Do I see a rerun
Meanwhile,
banner?
In Contract
Yep,
Zero,
I had a feeling.
the familiar face of Silver Wolf
Silverwolf comes
joining the
back.
warp. Not to mention the 4-star character
Oh,
Anya,
man.
who will be appearing in both the aforementioned
That Silverwolf banner is
Active
tempting, I'm not
character
gonna
event
lie.
warps.
Long time no see, Silverwolf. I wonder if her game accounts are doing any better.
You want to ask her the next time you see her?
You first.
You first.
Now, it's time to take a look at version 1.5's light cones. In the first phase of version 1.5, the drop rate for the 5-star light cone, Night of
So
Fright,
this is for Woho.
boosted. While in the second phase of version 1.5,
That's
the
Argenti's.
5-star light cone, an instance before
I think Silverwolf's like is
enter
gonna
the
come
light
back as
cone
well.
event warp. At the same time,
Yep.
the drop rate for the 5-star light cone, Incessant Rain, will be boosted.
All aboard!
The train is about to make the jump, and here's some other cool stuff. Starting from 1.5 within the team selection and character ascension screens, every character will have brand new voice lines.
This is a different kind of arena.
Promoted again? Is that good or
Okay, so they have updated voice lines now.
Is that Woho's ascension line? So cute! Wait, if a character's already fully ascended, can we still hear their line?
We got you covered. All audio lines get saved in the index. You can listen back at any time. Here's something else. In version 1.5, we'll
Guest
also
book.
be seeing a guest book feature update. If Trailblazers are ever curious to check which friends have visited the Express, the guest book has a record and message from
Okay,
each
so all
visitor.
characters that can do the Express.
idea.
Additionally, the Forgotten Hall will also be receiving updates in 1.5. First up, in Forgotten Hall Combat, Trailblazers can now choose to re-challenge.
Re-challenge?
It's like this. If things aren't going too smooth when challenging a certain stage, Trailblazers can choose to return to the Forgotten Hall map and restart the challenge. When re-challenging, previously used
Okay,
technique
so
points
it's a quick
are
restart
replaced.
mechanism.
A
That's
chance
nice.
to replan your maze technique strategy, perhaps. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, stopping and restarting a challenge in the second half of a stage doesn't mean you have to redo the first half.
Yes.
That is a relief.
And when entering the Forgotten Hall, your combat lineup for each stage is now remembered, regardless of whether you met with victory or defeat. Your previous lineup will be waiting for you on the preparation screen.
That's a
no
good one.
need for manual selection.
Now that's my kind of update.
Can't wait for Trailblazers to give it all a spin.
Not bad.
The Forgotten Hall is an important system within the game. Updates will continue to be rolled out, so stay tuned for future versions. Well, looks like it's time for our final redemption code. See you on the other side, Trailblazers.
Not bad at all. Okay, so this seems to be like a pretty fun update, not gonna lie. So we have a continuous quest, a main event, and one companion quest this time. It seems that the companion quest could be building up to his boss fight, or maybe it could be a bridge between the previous two worlds and Penacony, since we seem to be going to Penacony soon.
Hey folks, I'm back.
Me too.
Me three! Good to see you again, Trailblazers. You're just in time to help us wrap up version 1.5 special program.
Aw, is it that time already? I was just getting started.
Be my guest, Trailblazer. This owl is ready to flap.
Aren't you forgetting something, Albert? I'm pretty sure you didn't mention the thing.
Thing? What thing?
The thing!
That thing? Winky winky.
Gift of Odyssey!
Really?
How could I forget? In version 1.5, Trailblazers can get their hands on
More
10
Gift of
walks
Odyssey,
through
I
the
guess.
check-in
Cool.
event.
There it is!
Heck yeah!
Gotta love a check-in event. And that's not the only thing to love in version 1.5. Anything in today's IPM programs tickle your fancy, guys?
You had me at Ghost Hunting Squad. I am so ready for a spooky stream.
Sign me up! As for me, it was all about those unique characters. Huohuo's tail backstory, Hanya's 10
I
lords
was like, I thought
expertise,
they're
and
talking as the
Urgency's
characters, or
mysterious
just talking as
search for the
themselves anymore.
beauty.
I really can't tell.
Can't wait to see them in person.
Couldn't have put it better myself. And with that, Trailblazers, I bid you a peaceful onward journey. Thank you for supporting the IBM. See you in the next one.
See ya!
Trailblaze you later!
And that was the Honkai Starrail 1.5 special program and the Genshin Impact 4.2 special program. Wow. We have a lot of stuff to look forward to coming soon. Like, again, I need to catch up on Genshin, I gotta catch up on Starrail. But this just makes me really hyped for both updates, since I'm curious to see how this is gonna go. I'm curious to see how Fontaine Story is going to end. I'm curious to see what more stuff we have for Starrail. Maybe more excited for Genshin Impact, maybe. But yeah, if you enjoyed this double reaction video, which I think this could be the only time where I could be doing a double reaction for a special program, I'm pretty sure. then leave a like, subscribe, and give your own thoughts about your own opinions about the special programs. What did you like about them? And what you're most excited for? ACairconditioner signing out. Have a good one, guys, and take care.